Toilet fill valves. I'm Ben, a forensic engineer at Nederveld. Toilet fill valves are a product used daily in most residential homes. A toilet fill valve is located in a toilet tank and primarily uses a float to control the amount of water supplied to the tank. The intended use of a toilet fill valve is to control the fill of water into the toilet tank after a flush to prepare for the next use. Adjusters will most commonly encounter a toilet fill valve while examining a failure involving a leaking toilet tank. When installing a toilet fill valve, it is important to ensure the lock nut and water supply line threaded connections are not over-tightened. It is also important to ensure the gaskets are present and in good condition. It is key to follow manufacturer specifications for tightening the lock nut and water supply line. The use of tools is rarely recommended for tightening these two threaded connections. As with all matters involving products, documentation of part numbers, manufacturers, age, and date of installation should be recorded. The condition of the toilet fill valve should be well documented with photographs prior to removal for collection into evidence. Additionally, any records of prior maintenance or work performed in proximity to the product should be well documented. The most common point of failure in a toilet fill valve is the threaded connection below the tank, where the lock nut and/or water supply line can be over-tightened. At least one component of these threaded connections is often made of polymer, making them susceptible to fractures. Some common failure modes are installation-related issues, such as over-tightening the lock nut or water supply line, as mentioned prior, manufacturing or material issues, which could include a discontinuation or void in a polymer material, age, wear, and maintenance-related issues in a scenario where the toilet fill valve has outlived its useful service life. Key visual indicators to determine the cause of failure include tooling marks, fracture patterns, corrosion, mineral salt deposits, and other evidence of leaks. Toilet fill valves are made of a variety of polymers. Some suffer from degradation due to chemicals commonly used as water supply disinfectants. These can come from the water supply or as added chemicals. An important element of engineering design is to provide a product suitable for the use and the environment of intended use as well as anticipated misuse. It is important to take into account the age, installation date, maintenance records, usage patterns, and environment of the toilet fill valve. If the part arrives undocumented or after significant mishandling, we may have insufficient information to determine the cause of failure. So remember, proper documentation and collection of evidence is important. Feel free to check out our other videos in our collection to learn more.